Amount of additional hormone between one steer fed implanted and one steer not is infinitesimal. There's no residual to speak of in the carcass. Where I'm down on implants from a commercial aspect is they seem to increase the collagen deposition in the carcass, which makes it a little tougher. It's free growth, but I think the carcass, and I think research is going to probably come out and support that. But implants, most of us have put them in the show world, but they're free game. I'm mostly telling you this for commercial information, and I want you to be ambassadors in agriculture. All these things we do have been heavily researched and aren't necessarily bad, just misunderstood quite frequently. Okay, how long do I feed my calf again? You heard a pretty good term. Cattle get fat from front to rear. Once again, we feed bulls, heifers, steers. What do we feed? Here's what I'll say to you, remember it. Where do cattle get fat at last? It's in their briskets, their flanks, their cod. So if they're fat there, they're fat everywhere. At least you're getting an idea you didn't know before. If they're wobbling pretty much like the old pregnant woman, they're probably pretty right. There's good ideal fat content. All right, here's the next thing we're going to want to consider then, back to this energy thing. When we're building fat, how much more energy does it take to produce a pound of fat than it does a pound of lean? Anybody got an idea? It takes 2.5 times more energy to produce a pound of fat than it does a pound of lean. So I'm telling you, once you get into this growth deal, and they're about to where they need to get fat, now we got to put some energy to them because we're trying to put fat on. See, it all's an energy game. Energy game. Energy game. Calories. Kilocalories. Everybody getting in the circle of the wagons with me? Okay, here gets to be the complex part. You get your diet put together, you got your steer eating good, and it's a normal day in April in central Missouri. It's halfway warm, and then all of a sudden we get to about a little bit to late June, and the sun kicks in, and it's hot, and you can't get them to eat, and man, they need these calories bad, or they're never going to get fat for the fair. See what I mean? Got to plan ahead of time. When summer gets here, you need to have your steer about there, and then you start doing what I call cooling the ration off. You take the calories out of it, try to get them fat early enough, take the calories out of it, and put more fiber in. More oats, more beet pulse, more cottonseed hulls, pulling the calories down, pushing the fiber up. With me? How do you think all these big timers keep these senior yearling heifers fresh as they can be in their front end when they go to the Royal and when they go to Louisville and they go to Denver? They're not putting a bunch of corn in them, guys. They're putting a bunch of fiber in them, keeping them cool, keeping them fresh, not making them stale. That's what urea does to them. It makes them gritty and stale and pushy. With me? Ready with me? So you're learning some tricks here. Now, beet pulp ain't cheap. Tell me about it. I can put $1,000 in one in a year, you know, but it's a good tool to have. And cottonseed pulse can be too. So you've got to figure out where your calf's at. How fat do you want them? And what time of the year is it too?